Previously on Survival Roleplay.
Oh, another 2 fields here.
Don't move.
Hey? Hey, what are you doing here? Who are you?
Dennis Jenkins, you have ruined my business.
Ruin your business? What are you on about? That's the review I wrote about the stable.
You must write another column telling everybody that you were at fault. If you don't, there'll be trouble.
Oh, well, you didn't scare me.
I think you've got some explaining to do. Wynn heard them say your name. If you've got something to do with this, Dennis, I'll be very disappointed.
My first day back at work, in over a week. I took a nasty blow to the back of my head, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So Auntie and Uncle were kind enough to bring my Land Rover around, so that I can get to work this morning. But also, yesterday, I went out and I bought a mobile phone, but I have bought it with the farm's money, as it's going to be very handy for running the farm. Only thing is, it was £400, but it's going to be really good because, like, when I got attacked, I could have called somebody faster than just shouting for help. So it's going to be worth it. Anyway, let's get into here. We need to make our way over to the farm. I've been speaking to Peter, and he said that he wants me to do some work for him. I think he's supposed to be heading to the farm at some point today. But until then, we'll have to see what there is to do. The crops should be okay now. They've been fertilised. They might need to be sprayed, possibly. If so, that's something we're going to have to rent. But the farm is doing okay for money at the moment. It's looking quite promising. As for the fields which haven't been drilled yet, we will have to do them next year. We'll have to put a spring crop in. I did report my incident when I got attacked to the police, but I just don't know if there's anything they can really do because there's no evidence, except for the big bump on the back of my head. But anyway, it's been filed, it's in the system. It is a bit worrying though. Who was that person? Oh! Peter's here. In that case, I better get over there fast. Wynn, it's been a while since I've seen you. I hear you had a bit of a nasty accident on the farm. Well, you could say that, Peter. Somebody hit me over the head with something, I've no idea what. It felt like one of Dennis's hammers. Oh, I am sorry, Wynn. Dennis told me that you hit your head getting up. Why did he say that? He knows perfectly well that I got attacked. Phew, I've no idea. Anyway, I've just brought my telehandler across. We need to get this silage shifted. Sadly, we're not going to be able to sell it because my cows do require it at my other farm. However, since you put so much work into it, I'll transfer £5,000 across to the farm bank account. Sounds good to me. So, which trailer should we use? We haven't actually got one here. Oh, don't worry about that, Wynn. I've got one attached to my JCB fast track. If you drop me off at my farm, I'll bring it across for you. That's the one just there. I've been trying to find the best shed to store it in, but I think as a temporary solution, this shed should be fine. So if you can bring it all to here, that'd be great. Okay, yep, not a problem. Thanks, Win. I'll see you back at the farm in a few minutes. Okay, here we are. Just squeeze through. So there's probably going to be quite a few trailer loads. There we go, in. If you need me, I'll be at the top of the farm. I'm going to take a look at that bed and breakfast that burnt down. Maybe rebuilding it will be a viable option. Okay, well I think first of all I'm going to move this 135. It shouldn't really be left here anyway. That'll give me plenty of space and I won't run the risk of hitting it. And then we can start loading. Yeah, there must be a few trailer loads worth here. Now, it looks like Dennis left the spreader on. Well, first things first then, let's get this taken over here. And I have also been speaking to the company who are refurbishing the Massey Ferguson 1200. It's apparently all looking really good. The transmission is in good condition, it just needs a good service. The paintwork obviously is not good, but yep, they say it's perfectly doable. And it should be ready in a week or so. They've already been working on it for a couple of weeks. So, yeah, I think they have a pretty big team that work on each tractor. I think they just restore tractors, and yeah, they put everybody onto one tractor. They have a team who does the paintwork, a team who does welding, the transmission, the engine, all that sort of stuff. So they get things done pretty quickly. Okay. I guess actually this 135 could stay here, so I'll just turn the engine off. It keeps it out of the way. So that'd be exciting, yeah. Can't wait for it to come back to the farm in a week or so. Maybe we'll be able to use it. He didn't tell me though how much it was going to cost, and I'm expecting, well, £10,000, but that's still cheaper than buying a new tractor, like the equivalent horsepower. Looks like we already have a full bucket load. Right, here we go. Trying to scratch Peter's trailer. In it goes. It'll probably take a few bucket loads to fill each trailer. I don't remember seeing this telehandler before, so I guess it was over at Letton. At Peter's smaller farm. I think that's where he has most of his cows. He does have some cows here. But this is definitely a big arable farm he owns. Well, that's the pile that we have left, probably about one trailer load. So we'll go and take that first load and yeah, see if we can fit that into the second load. Now, figure out exactly how to drive this. High range, let's go. Got the gears there. A nice full load. I'm probably going to have to do a lap of the yard to turn around. I've not seen Aunt Your Uncle yet. I would have liked to have spoken to them, really. I guess Dennis is happy that I'm back. It means he doesn't have to do any more work. Okay, here we are. Next year I really want to step up our silage production. We have the silage pit. We have 3 grass fields that I could really make very productive if we fertilise them. And then we can sell silage. Sell it to other local farmers. That's going to help our farm greatly. So that is the shed over there that Peter wants me to put this into. Let's just see here. I think probably, yep, pulling up around this corner is going to be the best way of doing it. Reverse around here. And as it looks like we're going to have probably 2 full loads, we don't need to free up that much space. Like, we can just tip fairly roughly in here. We don't need to be too precise. It might be 2.5 loads. It doesn't really matter though. It's all going to fit. So yeah, Peter can feed this to his cows. Better watch the roof. It is quite a tall shed. We'll pull forward. Just quickly jump out and have a look at that. Yep, that's looking good. So it keeps it dry, and he can easily bring his telehandler or whatever into here and scoop it up and feed it to the cows. So let's get the rest of it. It's nice to be back here though. I like Peter's farm. It's a productive place. You can see why he's so successful. We're getting there. This must be the final load. So let's get it loaded up. Oh, what's Dennis doing there? Dennis!
Yeah, what's all this racket?
I'm moving silage, Dennis. Do you want to help?
I do not. Blimey.
That's what I thought. Oh, Dennis, a couple of questions. Firstly, have you seen Auntie?
Oh, well, she's inside. She's having a bit of a headache, I think. Not feeling 100%.
Oh. Well, hopefully she feels better soon. And yeah, my second question. Why did you tell Peter that I banged my head while standing up? You know perfectly well that somebody attacked me.
Oh, well, you know what I'm like, Win. Not the best memory.
Yeah, but Dennis, really, how could you forget that sort of thing?
I've already told you, I don't have the best memory. Have you got a problem with that, Win?
No, of course not. It just seems a bit odd.
Oh, for crying out loud, Win. If I'm not getting a bit sick of you round here.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, well, you have done.
Well, somebody's in a bad mood this morning. Although, he's always in a bad mood. I suppose I should have just expected he would have forgotten how I banged my head. So this is it. This must be the final load. It's fitting nicely into Peter's shed. And there we have it, a lovely clean pit, ready for next year. And it all fits. Fantastic. So I guess I should go and find Peter before I head off. It's probably for the best. Let's just leave this here. Looks quite full, but it did all fit into there, so it's pretty much 3 loads. I wonder if he's still up here. He must have some big plans for this area. Oh, it'd be so good if he rebuilt the bed and breakfast business. He must have the money to do so. Ah, he is here. Peter, how are you getting on? Not a bad win. I should have considered rebuilding this place a long time ago. It's got so much potential. Yeah, and it's such a beautiful setting as well to have a bed and breakfast. So, how long do you think it's going to be until you start construction work? Oh, I don't know. Next week, maybe? Really? Oh, you fall for anything, Win. No, we should hopefully get it started in the winter, though. Let's get this business going again. Wow. I can't wait to tell Auntie. She especially is going to be so happy. Anyway, my main reason for coming up here was to tell you that I've cleared all the silage. The last trailer load is down at the farm, ready to go. Oh, great. Well, don't worry about taking it, because I can use that tractor to get home. As for the telehandler, we might have some more jobs for it fairly soon. So I reckon it can stay on this farm. Thanks for everything, Win. Not a problem.
Hey! Win! Woody! Oh, blimey! There's a fire! Down at the yard!